Did I go live? Yes, I did. Okay. Just... It's late. Um... There we go. Yeah. Let me put some places. I know it's quiet. I'll have, music up in a second. Hello. It's quiet a little bit, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have some music here in a second. It's late, can't sleep. I'm kinda live again. My sleep schedule's all messed up. Anyway, I'm gonna turn on some, music. I don't know what music to listen to is the thing. I was looking through my playlist, I'm like, I could put on anything. I'm just gonna see what I have for my playlists. Something a little different, I guess. I don't even know what I want to listen to anymore. I haven't, like, thought about that. I didn't think this through. I was just bored. I did a little bit of work right beforehand. Hopefully what my work did was, will work, but it's hard to tell right now until it, happens. Hi, how's everybody's really early Tuesday morning? I'm gonna... I don't want to listen to the speaking albums again. I did that last time. Sorry, I'm indecisive right now. How's everybody doing? I know these are like way weird to be late night and all that. Oh, you know what I haven't listened to in a while? Let's listen to some Hardcore Tennessee. What's this playlist have? Everything it has to make Sun Cake 4. It's missing one thing? No, it has 17. Okay, so it's missing the new one that I haven't gotten yet. Okay. No, you know what? Let's just listen to some drum and bass. Let me know how the volume is for it when I, get started. Hi, everybody. It's late. Nah. I'm just kind of chilling tonight. Up you go. Hello. Alright. It's just a late night Link to the Past randomizer. Why not? I don't know what to expect. I'm trying to now work on some new stuff for my overlays. Been working with Sammy a little bit. I started working a little bit on a custom shoutout command because I really like when people do like a shoutout and it shows like their profile picture and what they were playing and all that stuff. I want to start doing that. I just got to figure out the commands and stuff like that, you know? So I figured out a way I can do it. Like, I figured it out with pulling a profile picture, which is really neat. Sammy's really cool. I'm actually really enjoying it. I want to add some more stuff with it. I feel like it's a good way for me to be creative and start, like, doing things with it. Sort of like how I did, like, the Digi device thing and all that stuff. I'm just trying to think of, like, more creative stuff I can work on. It's work. Say hi sometime. And then agree with the shout out command built into Twitch. If you, it should. Can you do a shout out to Kala? You're just like reading that device because I want to see if it actually pulls up the picture. I have it set to show a picture. Also, hi. And not to mean to shout you up, but it should. That pulls up my picture. That's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Okay, I gotta figure out why it's doing that. Hi. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Why is it pulling up my picture? Oh, jeez. Oh, give me the bombs. I kind of like these late night streams. Just because it's a lot of fun to, you know, just kind of do whatever without worrying about things. Here's what I'm doing. Hang on. I'm gonna fix this. I know what I did wrong here. Okay. Edit. Edit. Init variables. Get this out of here. Save. Okay. That should probably have fixed it, but I don't know. We're just gonna go on. Don't worry about if it's me like messing around with the shout out command stuff, because there's a way you can like pull like Twitch profile names and usernames and all that stuff, and I'm trying to use that as like part of like, you know, part of the overlays, because I could turn all of my alerts, it could be through Sammy, which allows me to have a bit more customization with it, so I can have like actual like animations go across the screen or have custom sound effects play at certain times, that kind of stuff. I'm messing with it. I want to do more. And eventually, the only thing I can't do with Sammy would be like Streamlabs and Throne and stuff like that, like those specific things. But everything else, I can go right through Sammy, so I can actually like have customization stuff, which is gonna be neat. I don't know how to do text to speech yet, so I'm not gonna do like anything like that. Anyway, hi, I'm listening to drum and bass tonight. I've been trying to do everything I can to make my streams better, and maybe I'm thinking too hard on this. But I do want to, you know, make it look nicer. I want to make it look more cool and neat and stuff. I just want to be, you know, I don't know. Been a lot on my mind lately. I've been having a hard time. I think the weather being cold all of a sudden again is like getting to me. It goes hot, cold, and that's terrible for my terrible for me because I just get it goes from like cold to warm and I'm like, oh, this sucks, and then it goes from warm to cold and I'm like get like super upset. It's terrible. I'm thinking tomorrow I might play Balatro instead of Ease. Just to kind of have a chill game in the afternoon. Ease is kind of a weird game to stream. That particular Ease game anyway. Just because it's like it's very open-ended. There's a lot of nothing going on for a lot of it except for like fighting, and then it's like their story that just kind of goes on. It's a weird case of a game. I don't think it's bad, but I don't know if it's entertaining enough for streaming it. I don't know. I'm always second guessing myself is all. I love this song. This song's cool. Okay. I might play Bellatra demo after this. The game's gonna come out soon. Maybe I should not play it until the game comes out. So I had the full version, which the full version, I've seen a little bit of it, and I'm like, oh my god, this game's awesome. There's a lot of more cool stuff with it than I thought. So, I should hold off on it. Oh, okay. The bottle was in logic the entire time anyway. Well, no, no. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't listen to me. It's late. Blah, blah, I don't know what I want to do here. This kind of sucks in general because of, I don't want to do Mini Moldorm Cave. But with the book makes me think I need to go to desert, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go to desert first over Mini Moldorm Cave. I know there's like 5 checks there, but we can always come back for that. If we get all the desert done right now and figure out if we need boots or not for it and all that, because we know it's a crystal, but at least we know the information we need for it. Oh, I have a ice rod. If I can find like a full magic, it might not be so bad, but ice rod's still ice rod. It's not like as efficient as like the fire rod or anything. This was worth it. Wow, that was worth it. Alright, cool. Sword. That makes Mini Moldorm Cave better. Not like best routing, but whatever, it's fine. I can now also take a look at Desert Ledge. Yay! Trying to think about what other games I want to play, and I don't know. I feel like I've kind of like stopped with the retro stuff for a bit, so maybe I actually move on to like something else. I don't know. Dark Souls was fun. Maybe I just need to find something like interesting. I feel like I've lost something along the way, you know? I don't know how to really explain it. Welcome to the late night. I'm kind of like thinking. Dark Souls retro, yeah. I mean, I would consider it a retro-ish kind of game. Especially if you're going in blind and you don't know what it's going to do and what it does, then yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff where, like, you know, in the modern day, you know, they would probably not put that in a video game. What's in here? Okay, so right side is not open. Good to know. We can save and quit after this. Okay. To South Shore. I don't know. I've just been thinking. I don't know. I don't know what's entertaining anymore. I feel like the Yeez stream was kind of like alright, but it wasn't like I don't know. I felt like it was just kind of there. I don't know if it was just because of, like, sleep issues, or if it was, like, just the game itself made it hard, or if, like, I don't know. I'm thinking too hard on all this. It's me. That's just me. I'm sorry. I think too hard about all this stuff. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. Stop! I try not to do as many randomizers either, because I feel like I've done this so many times that people kind of get bored of it. But the music stuff I'm trying to do for, like, whenever I don't really, you know. You know. I needed that! I'm upset I missed that. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I wasn't having fun. Yeah, I feel like if I'm not having fun, it's kind of hard. Hello. Welcome. Oh, I don't want to die here. That's not. Oh, I need rupees. Uh-oh. And also not random enough feeling like to pass randomizer. It's not that I don't feel like playing this one. I love this randomizer. I actually love this one the most. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. It's just, I don't know. I feel like if I play this repeatedly, it's not as fun for people to watch. I'm trying to think from like the entertainment's perspective. Bang. There we go. That's why I try not to stream randomizer too much. Just because it's not necessarily because I don't like it and I'm not into it. I'm really into this randomizer. I really love it. I love playing it. I love solving the logic and stuff. I'm just wondering from like a viewer perspective of like, how many times can people watch a Link to the Past randomizer before they're just kind of like, I'd rather watch something else. Especially when you're trying to grow. I guess that's the problem with me. I always want to try new things, but sometimes you don't know if that new thing is going to be good or not. Do I have enough money for this? I do not have enough money. I should have pulled another tree. So we're probably going to have to double back here at some point. Dark Souls was a stream I really was enjoying. Like, Dark Souls was probably like one of my favorite streams to have done. What am I doing? Yes. I'm trying to figure out like what my best streams were, and I'm always like double guessing on what people think might be my best streams. Everyone keeps asking me about grab bags, and I'm like, well, after a certain point, when does a grab bag like? There's not only a limited number of consoles where a grab bag can like really work, and while there is like the Steam thing, I have to plan that in advance for that to really work. Like going through my Steam library, and even then I have to have everything pre-planned for that. So like I have to know what games I'm playing ahead of time and all, and you know, so I can't do like a wheel. I could do a wheel for like what I do next, but is that also entertaining for people where I just play something that they probably never even heard of either? It's a weird thing. It's me thinking really hard about this stuff when I normally wouldn't. I would just stream whatever. And I feel like that's what's missing. I love the Crystal Crowd Control. That was a lot of fun. I want to do another crowd control. was thinking of doing it with like Pokemon Emerald instead, but I feel like the Pokemon stream wasn't as entertaining. Hey, thank you for the raid, Shinsua. How's it going? Thank you for the raid. What were you up to? Shout out. That's not you. That did not work. I don't know what's going on with the shout out command. Why did it say one person? That's a good question. Hello. Finally, first from this part, I enjoy the chat interaction. Yeah, I try to make it chill. It's easier said if you have like a full ROM set at hand, right? Yeah. Randomizers are picky for me. I love this randomizer the most because, again, the options are just there. SMZ3 is a lot of fun. I haven't done SMZ3 in a while. I should do that again. I like the Link's Awakening one. That one's really good. Do I have the big key? Yes. And the Wind Waker randomizer is a bit rough. It's going well. I'm just kind of like up at night thinking. I've been working really hard and trying to like improve my streams as much as I can for like everybody to watch, you know, including making it something where I'm proud of it at the end. But I don't want to make it seem like it's forced entertainment. Does that make sense? Like I want it to be a good stream, but I also don't want it to come off as like I'm doing this to, you know. Async scenes have been a blast. I should play one of those at some point. Here we have to check the back. I went in here because I'd have to get the back of Saha anyway, and then go in here to get 3 items. That's 6 items, whereas if I go to Death Mountain, it's going up to Death Mountain for the old man, seeing 1 item I can't access, and then hoping that the other check is good too. I've also been debating at what times I stream. These late night streams have been just like, I don't care. I'm not doing anything. I was gonna be up anyway. Might as well just play a video game and do it on stream. Otherwise, I'll start something and be like, I'm done, turn it off, and then be like, I'm bored again. Need to turn on another game. This kind of forces me to keep playing. Not forces me, but like, makes me more engaged to keep going. Bissac shufflers? I don't know what's going on with on my end. They lag to shit on my PC. I don't know what's going on with that. I tried doing Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 shuffler, and for whatever reason, it's bad. Like, it's really rough. Like, unplayably rough. Like, I'll be playing and I'll be like, like chug, and then go, and then all of a sudden it'll shuffle, and then like chug. I don't understand what's going on with that. It should not be happening, because I can run things impressively here, like on max settings and stuff, so it's not like a problem with that, and it's not a problem with like, you know, OBS and stuff. So I don't know what's going on with that. Playing stuff like RPGs, I think having a longer game project is fun. RPGs can be a pain, especially if I play the retro ones, but I'm not really playing any of those. I guess Ys might be counted as one. I'm debating not finishing it on stream, because it is kind of just, I feel like it's just kind of a whatever kind of game. In comparison, there's nothing else, like, there's no Unica, to put it out there. There's no Unica. Like, Unica made Origins great. Oath and Felghana had a lot of fun with it. This one's just kind of like there. Streaming long, story-based audience that wants to experience the story might drop off of the main stream. Surprised when like people just stream in retro and gamer garner attention. I've been streaming in retro just because I'm always switching games usually. No, you're good. As long as you're not like cutting up messages so much where it's like, you know, 5 messages in a row in like 5 seconds just because you decided to do 1 word at a time. I can't stand that. We already knew about Skull Woods. Misery... No, that's Swamp. Something tells me we don't need to get flippers. Wait, why is Turtle Rock a pendant? Hang on. I have Moon Pearl. Doesn't mean anything. Okay, so Hyrule Castle or Mushroom Turn-In. I'm gonna turn in the Mushroom. And then we'll go to Hyrule Castle. RPGs are a mixed bag. Some RPGs are worth watching if you could find a way to make it entertaining. Like, if I were to do, like, Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy VIII, I can make that entertaining again. Because there's challenge ways to play that game. Names. Final Fantasy VII has a translation patch that allows you to customize it. Like, I think you can literally just, like, edit the script before loading up the game. So I could probably, like, put some fun stuff in there. But that would be a lot more work for something where I'm not sure it's going to work, you know? 8 is just like, you can do a challenge run of that and play cards and stuff like that. Also have enough for Zora. Maybe do I go back to Zora? No. That answers that. There's retro achievements. I feel like those have been taken off recently. Yeah, I think those... Yeah. I'm a bit iffy on those. I've seen some of the retro achievements. And I'm not a big achievement hunter. I'll usually go on Steam, and if I see a game where I'm like, oh, I can get all the achievements in this, it's usually something where it's, like, simple. You know? Like, I know I can get all these achievements, and, like, the hardest one is, like, Guacamelee. You do, one of the challenge areas with, like, a 100 combo or something, and that's, like, the hardest achievement. I'm like, it's doable, because I know how to combo in that game, so that's cool. But I don't want to do, like, challenge runs of, like, nonsense, play a game under a certain number of time. I don't know, retro achievements can get really wild, because some people make them and they're like, this is challenging, and it's like the most bullshit thing ever. I think the path I'm going to take is actually going to go to Pod. Not End Pod. I think I'm going to go to Pyramid, Catfish, Abandoned Pod for now. But Pod has so many checks. We can come back to Pod at any point. I'm not too worried about that. I don't know. I'm debating. I'm just always been thinking. I feel like ever since I've been, like, streaming more stuff, it's been, like, a mixed bag. Like, the Pokemon Blazing Emerald, I'm like, oh, this will be a fun one. And it was, like, a stream nobody really cared about. It was, like, a weird one. I don't know if it was just me playing it or if it was just the game itself. I was really enjoying that myself. Like, I was having a blast. The hard mode was actually really cool. Capturing the Pokemon was a lot of fun, naming them. That was cool. But I don't know if I was, like, if I'm not entertaining with that or what. I'm always second guessing myself is all. Only problem with retro achievements is I need to use an emulator. I can understand that. I'm not big on, like, the physical hardware stuff. I've never gotten into that. I've been doing emulator stuff since, like, freaking, God, early 2000s. For, like, SNES and stuff. Although I was using, like, ZSNES at the time. Yeah. So... But I understand actually getting into the physical. I feel like the physical stuff seems something that I would love to get into as, like, a fun, interesting way to learn it, you know? Like, to see what it's all about, with, like, misters and whatnot. Fun fact, that bush up there, if you carry that, it's actually faster, because when the moment you get into water with something heavy and it's down here, it slows you down. So if you actually jump down, it doesn't lower your speed. That's something I figured out recently. I'm like, oh, that's why you grab that bush. I'm like, why do you grab that bush instead of the one closer? Makes sense. Yeah, I think the physical stuff is neat. It's not something I can do, and definitely not something I can afford nowadays. Because when I think about like physical stuff, I worked in a place that did like physical indie game stuff. I don't want to name the company at the moment, but we did like physical indie game stuff, and it was really cool for me to kind of like see that process and actually be a part of it. Um, it's kind of fucked up. It's really fucked up sometimes to see how far people will go for a physical copy and then try to like either resell it or just be like, oh, I need to have like 5 copies and all that stuff. And it's like, oh. Um, but it's also, they're like very picky. Like they'll like report in going like, my shrink wrap has like a hole in the top corner and it's like a centimeter big. Can I send this back and have it re-shrink wrapped where there's no hole anymore? And it's like, no. I'm sorry. That's like that's just a hole that's gonna happen because it's shrink wrapped by me. It's by a human. Not perfect. Small batch vinyl record stuff is similar, probably. I'm not sure about the vinyl record scene, if I'm gonna be quite honest. I just know the physical media part of stuff is a little strange. Hello. Harbor most fun with running everything off an EverDrive or similar. Yeah, I've never been a big like I'm not against emulation. I feel like it's really good for, you know, people to experience it in a way that makes it work. And some people are not smart enough for all the like physical stuff. Like you can tell that by like if you ever seen Arcade Pit, if you get somebody that has zero clue what emulation is, they're gonna have to figure they don't know how to even load a state sometimes. And it's like, oh yeah, there are people that are just like that, you know? Final record, even small batches tend to be heavily industrialized, since those discs have to be pressed. Yeah, they have to be pressed, and it's a lot of work on that one. Get the Mister and stop there. Yeah, they have to know the Mister exists, and sometimes that's just like a weird thing to actually even like know. Like, there's a lot of things where you can be like, oh yeah, this is like easy knowledge. Someone else has zero clue. There are a lot of people that don't know like some of the most popular indie games. You say something like, oh, have you heard of like Hollow Knight? And they'll be like, nope. They have no idea what Hollow Knight is, because that's not even in their like vicinity of what they do with the gaming and whatnot. But you bet they know Mario. Mister sounds cool. I think Mister would be really cool. For me, just so that way I have everything there, and then I can just load up the Mister and just like, you know, capture it and just load up whatever, and that seems really cool and fun. But not like, I'm not like obsessed with it. I mean, I'm not saying that the people who are like super into it are like terrible or like whatever. It's not my jam to get super into it, but it's very fascinating to me. It's like learning something, you know? And I'm always up to learn. I'm always up to learn about that stuff, which makes it like why I'm interested in the Mister to begin with. It's just because I'm interested to see how all that works and how bad of a lag it is, because I haven't played a Super Nintendo in like ages. So I'm actually curious how much lag SNES 9X actually has. It doesn't seem like it has a lot, but maybe I'll see it next time. You know? I pick up a lot of OSCs and such, and every so often it comes right off of Bandcamp. Okay, Bandcamp is good. Obviously it got bought out, and then, you know, there's a lot of issues involving it, but like Bandcamp's, I think, business model is always still super good. I think it still holds up. It's basically, last I heard, it was sort of just like, let's say you put an album on there for $10. If you sell 10 copies of the album, you get all the money from that. And then when when your 11th album sells, all the like costs of the album, for like it's a $10 album, $10 will go straight back to Bandcamp. Now, if you get extra money from like, you know, it sells for $10 and someone decides to pay $20, you keep the extra $10 no matter what. So if that $10 is going to go to Bandcamp, the extra $10 will always go to you anyway. So I think that's a really cool business model. And it allows people to just release things on there and not have to worry too much about, you know, am I going to make money or not? you know, because with Spotify doing its nonsense and, you know, like charging people money for their music being played and stuff in, you know, it's kind of wild. I try to support artists on Bandcamp. That's why I have a link to my Bandcamp actually in my description. If you want to see all the music I listen to, including with this album. This is a 80 drum and bass 5 from Diverse System. I always like to share my Bandcamp because it's actually like super cool. And also, if you actually click a link and actually go into and buy it, I think I get an email that's like, "Oh, someone bought an album because of you," and it's like, "Oh, cool, thanks." Be a little wary looking at that in public though, because some of the album art is a little like not safe for work at times. Not like terribly bad, but like some of the albums are old from like early 2000s, and that's just how the album art was at the time from those particular artists. It's weird. They're really good albums, but you know, I can't just link it in the chat. But okay, where was I going? Okay, Bandcamp. One of the main reason I'm interested in this would be really convenient to have a machine with everything located on just there and ready to go and not have to worry about hard drive space. Yeah, that specifically would be good. Having it to where it's not running on my PC, having to deal with like if a PC issue happens in the middle of playing and now it's gonna like, you know, lag an SNES game. When it really shouldn't, you know? That kind of stuff. I want that. That seems kind of neat. I want to learn that stuff. There's a lot of stuff I want to learn. That's why I'm doing all this Sammy stuff, is so I can actually start learning a little bit about, like, you know, variables and just kind of get that marked in my head. Okay. It doesn't unlock anything, but that's a good item. Because we do need that. Like, I want to do music production stuff, like make music. I want to still make an RPG Maker game. But I'm stubborn and just want to make my own assets, and I can't pixel art, which I need to learn pixel art. I feel like I just want to learn too much, and I have to like scale it down. I feel like I needed like what's the term for that project creep? Or project scope? I need to lower my scope of what I want to do down to scope creep. Yes, thank you. Where it's sort of like there's a lot I want to do, but I need to limit myself. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be burnt out, and all the stuff that I do want to do, and when I finally get around to it, is just not gonna be as good as just doing it. Doing the one thing. I want to learn Blender as well. Blender would be cool because I want to make my own like scenes with Blender. Because you can actually just like, you know, set up a camera scene, have it record like a video, and that's your like video source, and that's really cool. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do in Blender. I have a fairy at worst case scenario. That went pretty well. That is one of those new skills. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just I have to think about that. And that makes sense. So maybe I just need to start... Maybe I should do Blender. I feel like Blender would be the fun one to start with. Because the one thing that would get me is texturing, and I need to learn texturing as well, which I can do with pixel art, so... Yeah. Video editing, some basic Unity stuff, and then I make random shit posts. Video editing is another thing I've started learning a little bit. That's where my scene transition came in. The Digi thing. Was just like, oh, I can render a transparent video? Can I do something with that? And it turns out, yeah, I can. What do you know? I would love to do more elaborate stuff. But I feel like I can do more elaborate stuff in Blender as well with that, because you can actually just use shapes instead. Huh. It's weird. I just looked over at Sammy, I'm like, why did a pop-up come up? Oh, mod ban somebody. So I could have it do a thing when someone gets banned? That sounds terrible. What do I do here? I don't know what I want to do at this juncture. Oh, I should have probably gotten the flute activated. That's what I needed to do. Oh well. Got 2 checks to do. I gotta come back to Zora. I should have gotten the money first. Yeah, there's a lot I want to do, and I think it's just starting to get to me that I need to like focus. I think that's why I'm happy with the Sammy work I've been doing. Because even if it's something simple where it's just like, oh, it just shows an image and stuff, the fact that I have a advice button that just pulls up random advice is still pretty cool. And I want to do more with that. And also add more redeems, because people have too many fucking channel points. I do want more emotes and stuff as well, but that's money issue, and save your progress. I can't believe it took me so long to actually get nested scenes and not actually realize that was a thing. I can't believe that. It's the most easiest thing. It's just you make a scene with some assets that you know you're going to turn on and off or whatever. And then you just go to your scene that's actually going to be active and put the scene as a source. And it's like the easiest thing ever. And I'm like, wow, now I can just give SNES... I can now just give my SNES stuff a border. Hyrule Castle it is. I did not activate the flute again. It's fine. We'll activate the flute next. I don't know, there's been a lot on my mind. I think a lot of it has to come down to, like, possibly, like, do a lot of new things that, I need to just have done. Wow. That's kind of important. Well, okay. I forgot to... Wait. I don't necessarily need that anymore. That key. That's only if I need to go to the back half. I don't know, I've just been having a lot of thoughts. These late night streams are just for me talking. More than anything. Can't die. And an item on Dark Cross. I'm not bothering. We're just gonna go to Death Mountain. I also want to do more cool stuff. Like, my chat widget is kind of just bare bones and just the most basic thing, which I guess is fine, but I want something more... not that. I don't know. I'm way too picky, and that's the problem. Cool. That doesn't do too much, but that does mean the tablets are open. We know where our third sword is as well, so if we get the mirror, which we might not... We do need... No, do we need the mirror? Hmm. Do we need the mirror? Only if there's a check in a mirror location, but I guess we don't technically need it this run. What the fuck? I don't think we can do this jump either because of the ferry. Okay, it works. Well, that's 2 dungeons down. I think I might make a stream suggestions channel in my Discord. For just, like, thoughts. Not necessarily game suggestions. I don't want game suggestions. I feel like if I get game suggestions, it's gonna be a bunch of people just dumping in all their, like 100 games, and I'm gonna be, like, overwhelmed with choices. And I don't want that. I don't want them to just dump a game and be like, play my game, and then that's it. How about we kill first? There's a guaranteed item up here. Somewhere. It's a basement seed. We have to do the basement. That means there's an item guaranteed on Moldarm. I don't know why I get hung up on times on this. This is all completely random. Like, it's gonna be random. There's no way for you to know, like, the actual plan. I'm sure there's ways you can kind of, like, read what the scene might make you do, but there's times where it's just, like, even with you reading it and going straight for, like, the pinpointed, like, the most time-efficient things that you think it's going to be, it's random. You get the hook shot, all the Death Mountains open. Doesn't mean there's anything there. It could be literally anywhere else. Alright, we're doing this. We gotta get that last item. I think I'll play Balatro tomorrow instead of Ys, because I feel like that'll be a fun chill stream, and I can probably lose a lot of time to that, and it'll probably be a lot of fun. It'd be a good way for me to chat as well with everybody. I stopped on Ys to just chat, and I had a grand time doing that. And I think I want to do more chatting. That's what I want. Just be able to talk. There's all the times where I play a game and I'm just quiet and I'm like, I realize that, and it's like, it's not because I'm like focusing, it's just that I can't think of what to say while I play. That's terrible. I'm a streamer, I should know what to say. And I want to talk. I want to talk to people. Does this work still? Yes. The answer is yes. Alright, Tower of Hera is done. We do Spiral Cave. There's a sword on here, and if the mirror's optional, and it's in Ganon's tower, oh man, that's kind of sucks. That might be our Master Sword. If we get the mirror early on in GT, then it's not a problem. Then, like, as soon as I know I have the, Oh no, I have to still walk around to get back to GT. Oh dear. Okay, well, Turtle Rock is solved. Okay. No, flute. I'll hydrate, thank you. I want to play more indie game stuff. I want to play more, other stuff as well. I just gotta get around to it. Again, I also have to limit myself. I have to figure out what works and what will be fun. And then scale back all the games. Because there's so many games I could put like on a list and be like, here's what I want to play. And it's like, then it's choice paralysis of what I want to do. I am not doing Binding of Isaac. I am not doing Binding of Isaac. I actually don't care much about Binding of Isaac. I don't like the aesthetic. I don't like the humor or whatever it does. I think other games that do it in a similar style are. It's not. I'm not against like people who are like it, you know, but I just never cared for it. I tried, and I just never got really into it. Yeah, if I'm gonna play something like Binding of Isaac, it's gonna be. I fucking. Give me that sword. Oh, I don't like this. That means freaking. Game's best days are long on. I don't care for the gigantic content creep via expansions. Yeah, there's a lot of problem with the expansions as well. I believe one of the expansions, like, there's a lot of issues with Binding of Isaac that I know of, and I just don't care for it. I don't know. I never understood. I mean, I guess I could see the appeal of it, but like, it never really spoke to me as much as like a lot of other people. Isn't Nicalis behind the current distro of Binding of Isaac? Yep, Nicalis publishes it, I believe. It's the game of the latest expansion, nerfed everything in a single player game. Yeah, they didn't want people to be overpowered, so they're like, okay, well, that's not. Which is wild, because, like, I think other games, like, I want to say even, like, you know, Deck Builder, they know better than to, like, nerf things. They will nerf things if it's, like, so powerful that it's literally, like, you have to choose this to win. If they're like, if this is, like, a literal, like, 100% choose rate, then, like, we've made a bad, it's something that's overpowered in a way that we need to adjust. Especially in a roguelike setting. Because basically what you're telling people is, pick this item, if you don't find this item, your run's over. You know, that kind of thing, and they don't want that. So it makes sense if they wouldn't nerf it. But I don't see that with Binding of Isaac. Basically, the game is not going to 5 left, and if you don't get a few good items first 4 floors restart, you've already lost. Yeah. I mean, there are people that literally, like, restart floor 1 over and over again as they start a new run, until they find the item room, like, right there, so they can get their first item and see what their run's going to be, instead of having to find the item and be like, oh, it's garbage, I have to restart anyway. Doesn't help that Binding of Isaac also has, like, what? Multiple, like, a lot of multiple items where the only benefit is plus HP in a game where you probably want to get rid of your HP. Or, like, you know, you play a character where you have no HP. Okay, so it's just bombs. We don't need that. Where am I going? I guess I can do pod, in Eastern. Remove all those mechanics. There's a lot of other issues that were with it, like people were basically like brute forced or data mined how to unlock the loss because it was like a very specific thing you had to do, and it like made the dev really mad about it or something like that. To where you put an item in the game, the data miner, I believe. Which I'm not against that in terms of that, but like the loss is not worth that much hassle. A character where your entire thing in a roguelike is if you get hit, you lose is absurd. Because now you made it to... I don't like that. I guess it's a cool challenge run, but like it's not a... Like you're required to do that to like get 100% or whatever. That isn't even the worst one now. There's worse? Hold on, what? What's the worst character now? Because the loss was like, one hit, you're dead. And if you didn't have, like, what was it, like a leaf item or something like that, that was just your run's over. You start dead. What? Huh? Oh, oh, that's a loss. That'd be a worse character? Oh. Okay. I don't know, I've kind of fallen off a lot of like the roguelike stuff. Deck builders aside, because deck builders just some fun with it. There's some strategies you can have with it. It's a lot of fun to just pull cards and stuff. Your health are coins. Okay. Yeah. I can see that being a problem. I haven't checked a look at Isaac in a while. I think I did play the newer Binding of Isaac before, like, they had a bunch of expansions and whatnot. But I just kind of dropped off of it really hard. Now, other Binding of Isaac likes, Star of Providence, which was Monolith. It's really good. Lots of stupid. There were a couple items to make it reasonable to an extent. Yeah, some of the ways I saw some people handle the loss was basically get the leaf where if you just stand still, you take 0 damage. And like daddy long legs and other like passive items, and that's how they won. And it was sometimes a slow process, but I guess that is one way you could do it. But again, I think these people are also like min-maxing, where they're like, okay, this is like the best way to do it because it's a guaranteed win. It just takes time, that kind of thing, versus like, is it fun? The only mantle is unlocked permanently through another game mode, which sucks. Yes! Right. You have to unlock a thing to make it viable. Which unlocks I get, but I think the unlock system works better in like a deck builder where like, you know, you unlock cards and other like relics to kind of make the building experience fun later on. So you get used to a certain number of cards and all that, and then you know. But that's just me. I liked Monster Train a lot. Slay the Spire was fun for the little bit I played of it. I didn't play a lot of Slay the Spire. And Balatros got me in because it's poker, roguelike, but it's also just genuinely fun, because it's like, you know how a deck of cards is. You always start with the 52 card deck, and it's always the same. I've yet to play any of the card games or deck builders. Those are fun. They're fun in a way that, like, I can see people bouncing off of it, but at the same time, I can also see people, like, getting really big into it because it's a lot of fun to just build decks and see what you can get. Once Hades came out, oh, Hades, right. Hades was really good. I really loved Hades. But Hades also does an extra benefit where, like, every death was, like, cool. I was like, oh, you died. Oh, I'm back at the hub? Oh, cool. I get to interact with these characters that are actually kind of cool. I want to learn more about them. I want to learn their story. I want to hear Hades talk, because Hades has, like, a really good fucking voice. I'm really excited to see what Hades 2 does. The fact that they're doing a sequel makes me wonder if they're doing it in early access again. I think the way they did it when it comes to nerfing and stuff was really good, because they actually looked at how, you know, looked at how people were playing and whatnot and went like, oh yeah. You know, they probably looked at it and went like, okay, some people were like, oh, this weapon's overpowered, so I'd probably use this weapon all the time. They're like, okay, so we need to figure out a way to either make the other weapons more viable or nerf this weapon so that way, you know, it gives people an extra challenge for using this, but also still is fun to play. Like, it's that kind of stuff. It's not like nerfing things in a single-player game or you know, stop it from being overpowered. You can still be overpowered in Hades, and it's really fun when you're overpowered in Hades. Oh man, I'm thinking like all the builds where like as an attack would just like destroy things, and it's a lot of fun. Zeus shield is easily my favorite weapon. It's been so long since I played it, I forgot everything about most of it. I like the story of it. The story was really good. The way it told the story, the way it was all that. There was no like, oh, bits and pieces here and there. It was just, it was like, no, we have like an entire story of how this works, and the characters have like things to say. And as time goes on, you know, more characters get introduced. They have their own story going on. You learn more as you build a relationship with all of them. It's great. And then even when you beat the game, they had to come up with a reasoning for why you keep doing it, and it's really funny. Like, it's actually like a good way of being like, okay, how do you keep doing runs? Well, we have to make sure, like, you know... That is like a really silly reason, but it's actually super cool. Yeah, the story is, I think... Supergiant, they are really good at doing like a story that's engaging. It doesn't have to be like the most well thought out, honestly, from them. Like Bastion is like very like it's just really good, but carried by a narrator, obviously. But I thought the story of that was all right. I have not played Pyre actually. That's like I haven't played Pyre and I haven't played Transistor. I think I played Transistor for like 30 minutes and then I kind of forgot to keep playing it. And it wasn't because I like lost interest, it was because I had too many games to play and I was like, well, something's got to take a backseat, and I think that was the one that did. Or I was like on a bad PC. Transistor was pretty cool from what I remember of it. It was like a weird like turn-based thing, which was kind of neat. Was it turn-based? No, I think there was some turn-based elements. Like, you could, like, freeze time, and it'd be, like... I forget. It was, like, the specific details. I don't know. I feel like I can enjoy a lot of games that most people don't. I love Iconoclast, for instance, and I know some people that absolutely, like, despise that game. And I'm like... Why? I mean, I sometimes I can't see it, so it's like, okay, well, I guess that's kind of fine. I just love what Iconoclast did with this story. In the very end, I thought the ending twist was, like, really fucking awesome. In a way, it's like, everything leading up to that moment was, like, really dramatic and everything, and then all of a sudden the ending comes out of nowhere, and you're like, oh. Oh. And it just puts everything in perspective, and it's awesome. I love how that pulled it off. He's not gonna make another game like that, though. The dev of that. I hope that his next game is really good. It's like, if he's doing like another arcade style game, I'm going to be all aboard on that, because that game, his stuff is good. I think I'm New Eater Love 2 all the time. All right, well, interesting. What do we do now? I guess we can go to desert and clear desert? Dig spot. Huh. This is odd. Hang on a second. I might have to dip into Skull Woods. Or not Skull Woods, Swamp. Another thing that really, you know, this is like another weird thing. I don't want to be too negative, but there's some people that actively go out of the way to say that they hate a game. And they do it in front of people who actually like the game, and I'm like, that's such a terrible thing to do. Like, if you don't like a game, and you have to force it down people's throats that you hate that game to the point of, like, going into places where people are talking about the game and going, "Oh, I hate this game," and it's like, what are you doing? Put that energy elsewhere. Maybe that's just a me thing. Wait, are we in go mode? Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's so many games out there these days that, like, if you don't like a game and other people like it, just don't move on. It's sort of like this. It's sort of like the dilemma where, like, you know, you're a streamer and, you know, you play a bad game on stream and somebody comes in. It's like, why are you doing this to yourself? And it's like, what do you not want to watch someone suffer, or do you not want to watch someone enjoy something that's bad because they can? Like, I don't know. Those are like my favorite streams, to watch someone play something that's kind of not a good game. And like, I don't even mean that it's like an objective thing. I mean, like, for sure is bad. Because those are fun. Like, obviously, if the streamer goes, like, into it and, like, really plays it, it's like, yeah, they're having a good time playing this game and its awfulness. The only time a bad game isn't actually entertaining is when it's, like, actually just boring. Provoke the limit. Yeah. Or, you know, when you play a game in a series and people immediately jump in, this isn't my favorite game in the series, mine is so-and-so, and it's like, I didn't ask for that. Hmm. Honestly, for me, I think there's a lot of fun to have to conquer a game that's not great. Especially if it's, like, really bad to the point of, like, it's really hard to finish. I don't know. This is me speaking at, like, 4:30 a.m. So I'm probably not being the most coherent right now. Oh, I can't use the lamp, can I? That's fine. I don't know. It's late and I've been thinking a lot, so it's kind of like I have nowhere to really put these thoughts, and I don't want to post about it on Twitter, Blue Sky, etc. I just kind of don't know. I don't want that. Just the one. You can tell I put a lot of thought into those. I forgot to check. Oh wait, I don't need to check the right site because of I already got 2 items. Oh my god, that hit me. Is there any convenience item that I could get that would be great? Honestly, just the boots, and I don't think I need to check this, so I'm just gonna go straight for the, boss here. Half magic, but I have 4 bottles. Yeah, I already have, like, a blue potion as well, and I think a green potion, so I think we're set on that. I'm just trying to think of things for, like, on the way to, Turtle Rock. I guess worst comes to worst, I can just get another sword at, Hookshot Cave if there's one there. But I don't need it. Well. Boomerang? Maybe. Both items are boots locked in desert. Are you serious? Okay. Well, what do we need to do now for dungeons? Just Turtle Rock? Oh, okay. I'm also trying to. Another thing I've also been thinking about a lot is my streaming times. Because I feel like I just don't know what time slot works best. Because right now I have open time slots, but if I get to a point where, like, and it is probably going to happen eventually, like, really soon, I'm going to have to, like, double down and get a job. I'm going to have to, like, change my times anyway severely. So it's like, I gotta find, like, a good time for, like, streaming. Problem is, like, I don't know when the best time is. The 4 o'clock time slot I feel like is really good, but it's like an awkward time for East Coast people, because if you're at work and you want to listen to at work, it's kind of, you know... Yeah. you know. Sorry, I'm going to like a lot of weird stuff tonight. I'm kind of just doing that. Welcome to the Real Talk stream, I guess. We just have to hope that the GT big key is not on the torch. Otherwise, we got a problem. Get out of the... Okay, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Thank you. Oy vey. Hey. Well, I fucked up. I should have just used the fire rod at that point. Has to be the big key. I wonder. Oh, the one time it would have been good to... I am, like, playing really bad right now. I think to be on the safe side, I'm gonna check this, in case this is, like, required for, you know, its boots. Okay. That way, in case I do need boots, I don't have to go all the way through Turtle Rock again, and that'd be like the final check. I'm already here, might as well do it. I am playing really bad today. I'm playing with fire with this. I have a fairy, it's not the end of the world, but... it ain't good. Wow. We can get a fairy in the next room anyway. Oh my god, I don't wanna lose the fairy here. That'd be ridiculous. Alright. GT guessing game. We'll get that going right now. 1 through 22. What keys, what chest is the big key at? My guess is 2. Can't be Moldorm chest, that's all the way up. I need the big key to get up there. Unless you're meaning another Moldorm chest. Because the only other Moldorm chest I could think of is Big Moldorm. You need the big key up there, so... can't be there. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna take a look and see if boots are in here. Nope. We're moving on to GT. Now that's how you handle it. One. I went a different way this time. It can't be on the right side, so... Oh, I mean, it can be on the right side, but... I wanted to see that. Yeah, that would have been really funny if the big key was there. I would have laughed. 2. 3. 4. Nope. 5. 6. 7. 'Oh shit. Oh, come on! I'm not pressing... I swear I'm pressing down on accident. I am pressing down, it's a problem, and I don't know why. Eight, 9, 10, 11. Wh 12. Very close to 13, but not quite. Oh, right, because... Okay, so yes, arrows don't spawn if there's an item on the floor. Too much stuff on screen. Half magic would be good. I think that's the only convenient item I want right now. Maybe a new piece of armor. And that's about it. Everything else is alright. I haven't even seen what the stun reward is. Time to see. Oh, hearts? Okay. That's actually worth it. Nah. believe it's like a magic. That's what I want. No one saw that. What? Huh? Hey, hold up. What? This is the worst I've done in this room. Blue pea. Ugh. Oh, this is nasty. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, that worked out. Alright, let's hope for a clean Ganon fight. What? I've never seen that quote before. What? That was a weird one. Okay. Okay, don't be close by. No! That's not good. That's fine. $136. Not bad. For as weird as the seed was, I think it was actually really cool. Alright. Definitely a no-boot seed, because you weren't, unless you went into, like, swamp and ice thinking you needed those for some reason, but there really wasn't really an incentive to go into any of that. Until the flipper showed up. But those are definitely a ruse. Oh. Just in time, this album's almost over. It's almost onto the next album. Thanks for coming by. I'm probably gonna do one game after this, after I see the stats and stuff. So, I'll probably do just one run of Lost Branch of Legend, which is fun. I need to fix my freaking shout out command. I wonder if this is what I need to do. Maybe if I get rid of this. Okay. That might be what I need. Maybe that'll work next time. We'll see. Anyway, that was a cool seed. Anyway, let's close out all the stuff I don't need for this now. Let's get rid of that. And I'm gonna hide the scene. I need to put it in studio mode actually for this. Because what I need to do now, I need to load this up. I'm gonna edit title. Late night. Lost Branch Legend. Toho Lost Branch. Not Lost Brunch. And capture. And now, this should show up with the full scene, and everything's there. I forgot to set the random audio. Which is that. I'm gonna turn this up. It's probably gonna be like really loud. This game is like really loud for some reason. Anyway, we're just gonna do one run of this. I'm gonna try to get it like a really good run of this. This is Toho's Lost Branch Legend. If you haven't seen this, this is a deck builder game with Toho characters. It's like Slay the Spire if you've played that, except has a mana system, which is very interesting. This is one of the other games I've been kind of playing a lot more this month. Do I go for this? Do I go for this? Yeah. I think this might be a good starting point. Let's go. Go play as Marissa. Choose a card from the library to add a random rare card. Ooh, that might be a good one. Hell yeah, let's go. Gain maximum life. I'm always greedy and like to go for the elites. So I'm just gonna go for the elite. We'll save ourselves some damage. So what I want to try and build is for these unstable potions. These things are busted. I love them to death. This just kills this guy. So an unstable potion, basically, when I draw it, I gain a rainbow energy, which allows me to just do another, like, play another card if I really wanted to. Deal 11 damage to a random enemy. Is it normally 11? It deals 15 usually. I have a debuff on. And it gets removed immediately. So it just plays immediately as soon as I draw it. And then it's accurate, so it always hits. It's unplayable, so I don't ever get the chance to actually play it in my hand. It just plays itself. And replenish, which means as soon as I pull it, it draws another card. So it always replaces something. I'm gonna block. And there we go. So I want to try and build a hand around that, or an entire deck around that. Let's see what we got. Gain 12 block, add an unstable potion to the draw pile. That works. Overdrive 2, add 2 instead. Yep, we're gonna go for that. Marissa has an overdrive ability. Actually, anyone could get that if you can get the cards for it. And basically, overdrive allows her, when she gets into, like, 8, she has a burst, and that gives her, like, a lot of energy and does, like, more damage or whatever. Or you can just spend the burst meter, or you can spend the overdrive costs, and they get the benefits to some cards. So here, I can do... I hate this. You know what? We get those cards every turn. Bam. Bam! It's so good. Just love to chuck potions. 12 block, gain 15 block, apply 3 weaken vulnerable, exile. This is draw 2 cards if I gain 15 block. I don't know why I did that. Oh well, let's do some damage. I'm not, like, the most efficient at this, unfortunately. Goodbye. Two rainbows to the hand. I haven't used this card yet. I don't want to use that because overdraft sucks. To start your next turn, lose X mana at random. I don't want that at all. So I gain 2 rainbow cards, but then I get overdraft 2. I don't want that. It's scary. Although it probably doesn't matter with all of our stuff. We can try it. Alright. Hi, Orin. How's it going? We don't need a block. We don't need a block. Alright. 18 damage. I can get rid of this. It'll do damage to me, though. It's a problem. A scry. Let's get rid of these. Let's just defend ourselves. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. Not a lot, okay. Thought we'd take more. Anyway, unstable potion. Unstable potion. That'll work. I don't want more block. Play the Ninjokyo. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I can't play freaking Bellatra until it's out, because if I play it now on the demo, I'm just gonna wish I could play the freaking full game, so I'm just kinda like enjoying this one while I'm at it. Our potion build's not going well, unfortunately. We don't have any extra cards for it. We don't need to play that. I have to kill this. I think. Yeah, we're gonna take some damage. I'm not too worried about damage too much early on. And then I just kill her. Start of each player's first turn, gain 8 block, 1 upgrade. That's a good one. I love that one. I'm not getting anything for my freaking potions. Discard each card into the hand. Cards discarded this way temporarily cost 1 less, gain 2 grays. I'm gonna skip that. That's not good. Random opponent. I'm greedy? We're going this way. Amulet. Put some life for it, though. That'll stop us from getting, like, negative debuffs. I'll take that. This gets upgraded. Add 1, draw 2 cards, draw 1 more card. Yeah. Make it better. But give me some stuff. Oh, I can't do that now. That does give me 15 block. I have enough block, I don't need to worry about that now. I could... I'm gonna keep the scry. Yeah, this is useful if I want to actually pull the potions. Like now. There's a potion, I want to draw that. There it is, boom. And I think I got you dead. I'm gonna deal enough damage for this. You know what? Potions! Yay! Yay, potions! This isn't going well. Ah, she's leaving. Well, there goes a lot of money. Damn. You know, I would love it if I got anything that gave me overdrive at all. Or like any kind of, freaking charges. Dang, I am not getting any luck with these pools. I have to buy some stuff here. What do we got? Maximum life, maximum life. Add astrology, deal 5 damage per enemy turn. Concentration would be good. This one's actually super good. Because this allows me to just play these for free, basically. I kind of have to go for that. Because none of these are good. None of these are good for my build that I'm trying to aim for. This is actually the worst. This still costs nothing, but I only get one and it's exiled, so this kind of is not great for me. This costs... This is the red F one. Yeah, let's do that. That's actually better. Alright. We'll work with this. Elite. I always go for the elites. I am greedy. I am always greedy. 32 damage. Who's doing damage? You're doing your spell card? I'm gonna get rid of that. Don't want that, don't want that. Yeah, that's perfect. Does this count from last turn? I guess we can still play it anyway. Oh, unstable potions, here we go. Deal 18 damage. Hell yeah, let's go. And we win. No damage taken, I'll take that. What do we got? Whenever a defense card is added to the library, upgrade it. Alright, so defense cards are pretty good. Gain 1 concentration. That's just a free concentration. Tech glasses. In case we want to actually go for the special boss. I'm not gonna have money, so let's do an event. You know what? We'll invest in the brick chain. That got upgraded. Cool. I don't want to scry just yet. I should scry now. Yeah, we'll just keep that. I really like the way this game plays. Also, it has Toho music, so I can't even complain. 18 damage. We'll just get rid of that. This is weird. I guess just concentration. Like we can only have that. We didn't get to play Money Shower though, which kind of sucks. So we don't get the money benefits from that. I really like this card a lot, actually. It's a good ability. We can upgrade it to make it cost 2, which is really good. Play this early. Get rid of the grays. We need that ability card to come out soon. Oh my god. A scry. Oh, perfect. It's next. And now that this card's gonna come in my hand, I'm gonna have like cards that are gonna probably like throw 5 damage at her. Yep, 5 damage, 10 damage, but dead. Didn't even have to do anything that round. Two random defense cards in the library, yeah. That's not great. We can get rid of it later, I think. Gain 5 charge. Let's just get some charge. We don't need health against Chirno. Retain. Gain 2 concentration. Two concentration. Ah! Hi Amos, how's it going? And Fang, I'm assuming you're there too? Hi! Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. How was, System Shock 2? I had to like think about it for a second. It's like, yeah, System Shock 2, that's right. That game looks incredibly funny. Like, it's always a blast to just hear Fang yell. Was fun. I know you've been having like a lot of issues with it with like, you know, it crashing or desync, which is, you know, a shame, but also, yeah, I kind of figured it's an older game. Thank you for gifting out a sub to Amos, appreciate it. Hi, I like issues. Come to your core game if you're not playing co-op with the loudest caveman on earth. Fang is pretty loud. Thank you for gifting out a sub to Fang as well, I appreciate it. It's always a blast whenever I catch your streams. It's always fun, especially when Fang is screaming. It's like nothing. She's just like, oh yeah, it's like ah, and it's really funny. Fang makes me laugh, so that makes sense. I don't know what I do here. She's gonna hurt me. Hi, I'm just playing one round of this before heading out. This is a card deck builder with Toho characters and like a mana system. So if you know Slay Aspire, this is basically that. Morning. It's really cool. I love this game. I think we aim for something here. We need, yeah, let's get rid of these. Play this. Give ourselves a buff, and we're good. Anyway, we're trying to throw potions at Cherno. That's what we're trying to do here. We're throwing a lot of potions. Just gonna do that much damage. I normally don't stream this late. I couldn't sleep. I'm like, yeah, I'll just go live and do something. System Shock 2 seems like really cool though. I need to actually get around to playing it. It seems like something that would be up my alley. I just never gotten around to play it. There's a mana freeze in your hand, all costs one more to play. Oh, that sucks. Oof. It's disgusting. This costs, so if I get rid of that, that gets rid of mana freeze. Oh, cool. Works for me. She's gonna hurt me. Block that. Yeah, hey everybody, I'm Digi. I do indie games, retro games. I've kind of been just kind of all over the place recently. So, yeah. That's me, in a nutshell, basically. I guess... yeah. Junior's actions are more powerful. I see. We'll just throw a potion better. This build's not really going anywhere yet. I have to find something to kind of like give it a boost. What does that do? Add vulnerables increased by 50%. I don't have that. Every 2 combats gain a tool. Don't care. Green mana. Add Shirno cards. Let's get more. Let's get more of that. I love the art on this one so much. Every time I see this artist card stuff, it's really good. Coke and Pepsi. It's just Coke and Pepsi. I love this artist. There's so many good cards. Choose up to 2 cards from the hand, exile them, and add that many unstable potions to the discard pile. What's the upgrade look like? Choose up to 2 cards from the hand, draw a pile, and disc the entire gate. Whoa, ooh. That's wild. These are all abilities. All defense, skill, and status cards have exile. Their costs are reduced to 1. All defense, skill, and status cards have exile. No thank you. That sounds terrible. This is what we're looking for. Gives us a buff to our potions. I hate these things. Can I do something about this now? No, I have like no moves. Yes, please. We'll scry while we're at it. Unstable potion, don't mind if I do. What does that do again? Gain 1 charge. Okay. one down. We'll have to take 18 damage. I don't like that. And that should be 5 damage too. Yep, okay, cool. Whew! Managed to make it work. Unstable potions also apply 3 poison. Oh, just more for unstable potions? This is already upgraded too. Five basic cards to upgrade. Remove a non-basic card from the library. Choose 3 basic cards to transform into common cards. Lose 19 maximum life. 5 basic cards to upgrade. Well, I guess we can just upgrade these as we have them. How about that? We just throw a potion to start with. We're fine. I think I play this now. Just to give myself some defense. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. Or am I? That works. I'm still gonna take a bit of damage. Not too much, though. Ooh. You know what? Add 2 rainbows to the hand. Use this. Use this. Get rid of you. You're dead. I like this one. This one's just free damage. This one's always good to have, though. Because this is more potions in our hand. Or in the deck. Nitori! She's my favorite! I love her. She's my favorite Toho. Don't like this situation, but we can make it work. We're getting a lot of money right now. I should probably think about going to a shop. I need 20 defense. And we're gonna get deep up a little bit, I think. Oh, we just get a Scorching. Okay. Sure, we'll just do that. We're gonna take a lot of damage from this, but I think that might be worth it. Just to do a lot of damage. Ooh! Maybe that's not good. There's nothing I can do on this turn. Ooh, we are not really doing well here. Ow. Okay. Well, she's dead. I can't do anything right now because I just don't have the damage or any damage card. Oh, but it's poison, so we won anyway. First time takes damage for first time. Add mana. Yes, please. 2 charge. 9 block, 2 charge. Nope, keep that. You can take this because I've already got the benefits of it. Give me the game console. It's a Switch. We need to hit a shop. Oh. This is for drones. Sure. In case we run into another Kappa. We're not running into another Kappa. Ooh! We want to kill this fox as fast as possible. Because we're going to get hit really hard with a debuff that makes us only play 3 cards in a turn. Can't do anything else here. We're gonna have to take some damage, I think. But we get more mana, so we can... Although that's not really a problem right now. 1, 2... Well, that didn't help us out at all. Yikes. Uh-oh. Well, problem solved. For each 1 spent Rainbow Star Blaster, 2 more each rainbow, deals 3 more damage. Oh, gain astrology. That's actually good. What do you got, Takane? Gain 200. Nope, that's terrible. Advances a level, gain that. Nope. At the end of your 3 combos, gain 5 life, and that recharges when you visit a gap. That's a Dota 2 item. We can get an updated one of this. And we can upgrade this for free. Or we can upgrade... We can upgrade this for free. I think that's probably the play. 12 barrier is also pretty good. Oh, I left. I should have probably spent more money. I have a lot of money. Alright, Yomu, what do you got? You're gonna hit me with 12. I can block that. Where am I getting the barrier from? When Marissa gains a debuff for the first time, each combat gain 10 barrier. Okay, the amulet's doing that. Got it. Let's scry. There we go. Alright, we're getting our potions up. That's all we need. Potion gaming. Uh-oh. Our potions are doing double damage now. I think she's dead next turn, doesn't matter. Oh, never mind. She had a lot of poison. I didn't think about the poison. Ooh. Ooh. Making more life. I don't care about that. Every 12. Oh, this one's good. That just gets us free mana every now and then. I think I just go here because I want to fight an elite. And I can choose to go to the shop with a lot of money. Discard those. Well, I probably didn't need to do all that, but that's fine. Anyway, I'm potions. It's time for potions. Potions. Okay. We're still gonna take a lot of damage from this, but... Oh! Oh my god! Oh, this is terrible. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need life. Oh, I need to kill you now. Ooh. Started the first turn for one card from the bottom of the draw pile to the hand. Draw pile cannot be viewed in actual order. Ooh. I'm going to get some health because I am low on health and I'm fighting an elite. Kokoro, okay. She's gonna give us debuffs, so this is gonna be a valuable card. And that'll do it. Takes care of one of them at least. I pulled this now? Aw, that sucks. Anyway, let's get some barrier. Scry 3. Potion. Potion. We got this out in astrology. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. That's not gonna help me out, but I can use this, discard this, get our draw pile back. I don't know why I did that. Oops. It's fine. We're not taking damage this turn. The only issue I have with this game in particular is that the runs for this do go a little long. Like, we're only in part 2, and there's 3 parts. But other than that, I love this game. This game's actually very sick. I am a big fan of Touhou, though, so, you know. 3 attack cards in a turn. Player gains 1 spirit, increases block and barrier gained. Okay. I don't know if I want any of these. We're gonna upgrade, I think, is the play. What does this upgrade to? 16 damage, deals 8 damage more instead of 6. But this one gives me 2 unstables. Alright. Megumi's here. Hang on, I can see the draw order. So what's next? If I pull 2 cards, I need to get rid of a card for that to be useful. I can discard that and get this in my hand immediately. And then play it. And now I need to scry 5. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then get this in my hand immediately. To discard these. Play that one. Because we got a lot of debuff cards in our discard. That'll help us out with some damage for free. Time for potions. Time for potions. Gonna do a lot of damage here. Here's what I do. If that's a thing that doesn't get away, so I can just give myself some defense. Deal with this attack. There's 6 damage to each enemy. I could pay money to make her go easier on me. I think I'm going to do that because I'm not in a good position right now. Health-wise, anyway. Scry 3. I can get rid of these. Not that it matters too much. I am defeated. Oh no, I am defeated. What do you mean? Oh, I paid for that. Bye. Choose card and lose some any random common. At the start of the player turn, gain 1 random mana. 150. Upgrade 1 random card in the library and the player to max health. I like that one better. Move a card in the draw pile from combat. Add 2 copies of it into hand. Starlight Typhoon to the draw pile. For each 2 spent, that add a card deal in a destination. Okay, don't want that. There's 1 life for each 1 spent. Gain the following effects of in turn. At the end of Marissa's set of rainbows at a hand. So every time I spend 1 extra mana that I have, I just get more rainbows. I can't do that because we're already kind of full with our hand. So we're just gonna continue on. How about this? How much does this cost? I need this, so we're gonna grab this. We're gonna scry, we're gonna discard anything I don't need right now. I don't need this card anymore. This one's useless right now. We can play this. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, they had 2 grays. Never mind. Well, that kind of sucks. Hey, Bu, 5 life. Thank you. Oh, look at all of these unstable potions. Oh boy. How about we scry and just pull? Pull. More unstable potions, please. So much poison too, holy cow, that's awesome. I don't need any more cards right now. Oh no, oh no. What can I do? Gain exhibit, remove a card. Lose 1 mana, started even number turn at 2 mana, that type. Fight a random group of enemies. We're gonna get drunk. Drones! Yes, we can use this. Thank you for the follow. How do I do this? I need to, like, clear out something. How much damage does this do? 32. It's gonna take gain 10 block. It's gonna hurt. Oh, we didn't take any damage. I'll take that. Unstable potions. Oh, I know what we can do. We scry, we discard this, because we're gonna pull this, and now we play this, gain 17 block. And since that was a black card, we can... No, that's not how that worked. Okay, well, I messed up. That's fine. We can do this. Okay. We'll just scry. Get rid of that. One Kappa down. Oh, I messed up. I needed to use the tool. That's fine. Get that out of here. Oh, we're in burst. We got a lot of mana to play with. Yo, 38 damage. We'll have 2 rainbows for the next turn. Okay. We get a relic though. Lunar fan. Oh, half block? Okay. We get to keep half our block. Holy cow, okay. We'll just get a lot of mana for this turn. I forgot to block. Oh well. What's next? We got an unstable potion. That works for me. Two rainbows to the hand. We can play this, and we're good. Still gonna take a lot of damage, or not a lot, but 11's quite a bit actually. What happens if I do this but I already have charge? What's next? I guess it's probably... best to get a more unstable potion. Okay, more unstable potions, sure. Oh, I can upgrade it before. I need to upgrade it, or I can go for an elite. I think we need to upgrade it. Upgrading that one immediately is a really good one. So we upgrade. That just lowers the cost, but it gives us more. During the boss or elite combat, at the start of Marissa's turn, gain... Okay, that one's good. Ah, okay. Trade. What do we got? You want to trade for that one for one of these three. I don't like either of these, and no thank you. Legend of Wrinkle, Screams of the Wild. Let's get in a fight. Let's fight. Is that an astrology? So we can start. What do we got coming up? I can get another. I need to get this going, so maybe I actually get that in. Remove these. That works. We're just gonna get a lot of mana from all of this too. We can just play a bunch of cards. Okay. Lots of poison. A lot more potions. Wow, would you look at that? There's a line of potions. Let's go. Potion? Potion? Potion, potion? I love playing for potions. It's awesome. I can actually do this, because I want to use this. Perfect. Add astrology, because we can now play... We can get that in our hand. Which we want. Play that to get more money out of that. Where are we at in potions? If I discard all 3 of these, I get a potion, so... Discard these. I'm just get an extra block just to be safe. Not that we need it, but... We're doing a lot of damage without actually play anything. Oh, thank you, Marissa. You're awesome. So merchants have no astrology to hand, add an astrology to hand. That's super good for our play, but we could just also add more poison. Let's just throw more poison on the field, why not? I should heal. Okay, that gives us our the actual final boss. Clown piece! Oh no, it's clown piece. Okay, we can deal with this. Okay. We're set up now. Let's throw this out there. Oh my god. I have like so much mana right now, this is nonsense. I can 3... Thieves do steal. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I know what I can do. I can do that actually. So I can yeah, I can scry. Get rid of these 3. Scry. Get rid of this. Give me a rainbow. Draw a card. It's going to be a potion, which gives me more mana to play with. It allows me to block. Block. Oops. Oh, this game is awesome. Poison? Poison? I can get rid of that. How many potions do we have? Oh, she's dead! Oh, 49 poison? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oops. Computer parts. Wait, what? An accessory to improve your computer's computing abilities can also be added to tea to help Onisama relax. Huh? Don't put computer parts in your tea. Apply 4 poison to each enemy? Don't mind if I do, that's just free poison. Radio. Upgrade whenever an ability card is added. It's too late for that. Visiting a gap with a... Ooh. Soul Gem. Actually, do I have to... Oh, okay, as long as I visit it, it'll be fine. So if I can visit this... Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, add that. Add that. Add more of that. Sure, but just throw more potions. More potions. Yeah, add more potions. I'm gonna get hit. I need to get an astrology in my hand. What's up here? I can discard, draw 1, it gives me poison buff. Oh, I don't have the mana for it. We can get the mana for it. Oh, yeah. More poison? Throw more potions. Just throw the potions. And... you're dead too. I'm sorry. Goodbye. The potion build is so funny. We don't need more of that. Actually, I probably do. If you see all 3 upgraded common cards to get, choose 120 uncommon at a library, restore 15 life. Let's restore life free. Upgrade. What does this do? Oh, we never upgraded that? Oh, okay. We'll upgrade that one too. That's a lot of potions. Uh-oh. Time to be judged. We need to pull a card. Oh my god, that's a lot of buffs right off the bat. What do I want? I want both of the potions to get started. Need to get as much block as I can. Apply poison, more poison. I don't like the fact that I'm not getting any block cards. That's a problem. At least we got some help, but oh boy. We can get another astrology. Our next 3 cards. I can discard all 3, get a potion. Well, I think we win this fight. Just a hunch. Thank you, Marissa. Being buried equals the number of cards in the draw pile. 33. Gain 16 berry until end of turn. Whenever until gain 4 berry. Ooh. I'm gonna upgrade. Where is that one I just got? Oh, it's already upgraded. Oh my god, we don't need to upgrade anything, really. Just to make sure we survive this fight. We're going to win now. Yeah, we're gonna win. Wait, how much does that one cost? Yeah, we want that right away. Just more potions, that's fine. Yeah, we're good there. We're gonna take 1 barrier damage from this. More potions, please. More potions, please. Oh, I could have played that, but we'll keep it. She's dead next turn. Is there any way we can actually... She's gonna take poison damage and die. And she's gone. Alright, real final boss coming up. Rainbow, that'd be good. All attack cards are accurate. Rainbow's good, though. Ooh, we get this card real late. Oh, it sucks to see real late, but we're gonna upgrade it right now. We're upgrading it now, because that's a super powerful card. That's a good ability. Both of those are really good. And I'm gonna upgrade that here at the gap. That gives us 1 extra mana and 1 extra firepower at the start, which is really good. Alright. Alright, Seija. Already did a lot of damage to her, holy cow. I think she's gonna, like, debuff me, or she's gonna start summoning guys. I forget what her whole deal is. TNSA trimmers for randomly gains 3 rate frail vulnerable. Okay. We'll just increase the damage of them, why not? We'll throw more potions in the mix. Where are we at here? Okay, I don't want to play anything. I don't want to discard that. I'm gonna save that. Yep. Where are we at here? Scry. We get rid of these. We get rid of this. Let's do more. More damage, more damage. Uh-oh. At the start of stage return, Mercer lose all non-shining exhibits, non-shining, non-mythic rare exhibits. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we have a problem. How do I do this? This is gonna be bad. Oh, she hasn't removed her poison buff. Oh, or debuff. Dang. And there goes my exhibits. It's gonna be bad. Oh, I died instantly. Well, at least I unlocked the last set of cards that are available. Koishi's still asleep. Please check back later. She's not in yet. Normal combat's reward and additional card reward. Oh, that's not bad. Anyway. That was Lost Branch of Legend. I'm not doing another run of this. This took too long. That was like, what, an hour, 2 hour and a half? Thank you all for coming by. I know it's late. We're gonna raid. That's what we're doing. We're gonna go raid. I think I know who we're raiding. I'm double checking to make sure it's not ending. No, they're still in there. Okay, cool. We're gonna go raid drop. Tomorrow, I was planning on playing more Yeast, but I think I might actually play, Balatro. I'm gonna buy that game as soon as it's released, and, have fun with that for sure. I'll probably be playing that tomorrow instead, because that's something I really want to play, and just hang out and chat. But thank you for all coming by, thank you for the raid, thank you all that. Hope everybody had a good time. I sure did. I'm probably gonna try and get some sleep. I've had Super Nintendo open the entire time. Have a good one. Bye.